Today we're looking at Mace Fit programming. Program design is essential to have continued progress in Mace Fit or any other kind of strength training. Quick look at our implements that we use, our equipment. We use addicts, adjustable steel maces and clubs in 3 different sizes. First thing is steel club, down here, steel arc, steel mace. All have their different applications for our overall program. They are adjustable. This is one reason we prefer this brand. You can use other brands if you want to. If you buy fixed weight maces and clubs, then you just have to buy more of it. Okay, to adjust our mace or any of these pieces of equipment, which are all interchangeable, all the weights are interchangeable, and so on. You take one of our weights with poles on one side, pins on the other, line it up, take the threaded rod, drop it in carefully. Okay, now we've just added 5 pounds. We start off building a foundation of very basic movements. We take the steel club. Everything we do in the beginning is using both hands on one club. So as we go on through the swings, the cleans, the pullovers, and the halos, then we'll start moving up a little bit. Those are the basic moves. From there, we can go on to using the arc for different exercises as well as the mace. In the arc, the intermediate length, is a crossover between these two, which can do some club work with an arc and some mace work with an arc. So it's a great tool to have overall. Once we've established a good base of using 2-hand exercises on a club, then we'll go to 1-hand exercises on the club. Start building it up. These are a little more difficult, a little trickier, okay? After that, we'll go to double clubs. We'll be using both 2 clubs, 1 in each hand for the various exercises. This is a progression that you want to stick to. With the mace, first thing we do is we do a good stretch of the triceps with the mace, being held behind your back, down low by the base of the neck, normally a minute to a minute and a half on each side. From there, we will work on pendulum swings. That is behind your back with both hands right down at the base of the neck. You're going to swing it side to side as far as you can. Then the next thing we'll do from there is the pendulum pullovers. Same setup. When you're swinging it side to side and it begins to feel weightless, you pull it to the front right about here. From there, we'll go to sliders. Starts off with the mace laying across the back. One hand by the knob, head of the mace is over here. And on sliders, all you're going to do is bring it in this way. This end's going to drop and swing around behind you, and you're going to pull it over to the front. Next step in the progression is 360s, where the mace is going to orbit your body, and you want to make sure that when it comes around behind you, that you keep the mace head pointing down and fairly close to your body. From there, we move on to 300s. 300s are basically the same movement with a little less range of motion. Instead of stopping in the front, we stop at a 45-degree angle on each rep. From there, we can move on into grave diggers, barbarian squats, lunges, all manner of other exercises. Now, since Mace Fit is a strength-based system, we want to be able to accommodate not just the person who is brand new and not that strong, but we also want to be able to take care of people who are really strong starting off. So we have a system where we can have add-ons using a sleeve system. Okay, so you can add about 5-pound increments on this one up till about, you should be able to get about 5 different 5-pounders on there, and a 2.5, which will bring it up to 30 pounds. You can from there start adding the sleeves. Okay, this is the 5-pound sleeve, slides right over the top of the existing weight, pin and hole setup too. This is a 10-pound sleeve. Safe setup. There is a 15-pound sleeve, which is longer. It's actually in use right now on this particular heavy club. So when you start getting into the heavy work, don't go crazy. Take it up at a reasonable, fairly slow pace. When you can do 5 good swings with a heavy club like this one, this is a 55. Well, I just added 1 1/4. This is 56 1/4 pounds. First thing, 2-hand front swings. Always start with swings. When you can do 5 sets of 5 with that on the swings, then you start working on the cleans. Cleans with a heavier club are very difficult, but they will build a lot of strength. When you're doing your cleans, you want to start working off with singles, doubles, and triples. Work up to being able to do 1 set of 5 with solid control on a 2-hand front clean before you add any weight to that club. From there, add a small amount, like a 1 1/4. Start the process all over again. 2-hand front swings again. Work it up. Singles, doubles, triples up to 5. Build it up to 5 sets of 5. After that, go to your cleans. Excuse me. When you can do 5 quality cleans with good control with that heavy club, then you add a small amount of weight. These tools are safe to use. If you use your head, don't let your ego get you hurt. That's the basics of Mace Fit programming. Any questions, put them in the comment section. And that is it for now.